This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the WWE Elite Series 64 Samoa Joe. Now, I absolutely love Samoa Joe. He really is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and this might just be the best Samoa Joe to date. He's got a ton of cool things going on, and he actually has interchangeable hands. That's something that I always wanted from Mattel figures. So with this piece finally in hand, let's take a closer look at Samoa Joe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Samoa Joe. Now, very cool piece. I'm a big fan of Samoa Joe. Absolutely love this guy, and I think this might be the best figure that Mattel has made for the Samoan submissive machine. I think this came out really cool. That new head scan technology just does look really freaking good. How they're utilizing that printing technique now just works great, and a lot of their modern figures are just looking better and better and better. So I do have one of the older Samoa Joes right here, and you can kind of just see how the older one, it doesn't look bad, but you could definitely tell how the newer one just looks a lot better. And yeah, man, they definitely improved their face printing technique over the years, and this just looks really cool. So I love the fact that he comes with a towel. That just looks nice. It is a rubbery plastic. You can just slide that right off, and we got the Joe chanting shirt. I just think it's great, and I love the fact that it's actually on a more fabric type of shirt instead of those stupid rubber shirts. I hate when they do those things. The fabric shirts are definitely better in my opinion in every single way. So we just slide this off right there. It is just on the Velcro like we're normally used to with these types of shirts. And there we go. Now we have Samoa Joe in all his glory with that big gut, but still a freaking beast of a wrestler. I love this right here. You got the painted white elbow pad and his wrist tape and things like that. Looks really cool. His classic red and black shorts. The knee pads look great. The kick pads look really nice. We got to do peg holes on the bottom. All looks really cool. Now, what I do like about the more current Mattel figures that they're doing, we do get interchangeable hands. So we do got a couple of, wrong one. We do get a couple of gripping hands, which is really nice. And then we got two of the Samoan hands like that. I love that. We got two of those, one for each side. And how those work out, just on a straight peg, you can't take them off like so, and then insert the other one like that. And they hold on there really good. And yeah, man, finally, like, I've always wanted that with my Elite figures, to have like interchangeable parts, especially hands and whatnot, because you know, so many wrestlers do different hand motions and signs and things like that. So that's really freaking cool, and I love that a lot. So just a really cool addition, again, to finally having a good Samoa Joe, you know, like I said, because that face scan really is above and beyond what we've received in the past, and I think this is a fantastic update. So just a very cool figure all around. So now this is an Elite figure, so he does have Elite articulation. So let's check this out here. So he does have a ball joint at the head, does roll around a bit, mostly turns left and right. His jaw sinks really low, so you can kind of see that. It's a little tricky, so he can't move around too much, but it still works out. Yeah, it's enough of what you probably would need. Arms can go full 360, up and out about that far. Rotation at the bicep like so. Single bent at the elbow. I hope they start giving us more double jointed elbows for wrestlers, because you know, he does things like the what do you call it, the coquina clutch, you know what I mean? And you need to get those arms wrapped around another figure. So Mattel really needs to start doing double jointed elbows and things like that. We got rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get an ab crunch that crunches forward that much, back about that for, so that's really good. Rotation at the waist. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back, not really. Can't do the splits, rotation in that upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, but because of the sculpting of the shorts, how it drapes towards the back, we only get about 90 degrees. So not great, but not terrible. Rotation at the boot, at the top of the boot right there. We got ankle joints that push it to up and down, but it's really stiff, and I don't want to mess with it too much. And then a decent ankle rocker. So overall, I think this is a really cool figure. Again, I love the updated Samoa Joe, especially with the interchangeable parts and hands and that amazing face sculpt. I think this is a really cool piece. So if you're a big Joe fan like I am, then this is definitely a figure to pick up. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the WWE Elite Series 43 Samoa Joe. And just for fun, here he is standing next to a little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the WWE Elite Series 64 Samoa Joe. Now overall, I think Mattel did a pretty good job with this piece. I love the fact that they're doing things like adding interchangeable hands, and I really dig the new face scanning technique that they're using for all their figures. This is a vast improvement over previous Elite figures, and I think the Samoa Joe is an absolutely badass action figure. So I give him a rating of 3 Bat Bombs out of 5. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.